Now, the U.S. military will begin enforcing a full-scale blockade of all maritime traffic into and out of Iran.
Morning to you. I'm Bill Hemmer. Here we go. This is the hour. The fate of the two-week ceasefire unclear as Iran refuses.
Plans for the U.S. Navy to blockade the Strait of Hormuz have gone into effect on Monday, as President Trump looks to pressure the country's leadership into giving up control of the waterway. The blockade would reportedly intercept vessels headed to or from Iranian ports in an effort to stop the country exporting its oil while access to the strait remains restricted. The plans follow apparently unsuccessful talks in Islamabad, Pakistan over the weekend. Despite being the highest level contact between the US and Iran since the 1979 revolution, American Vice President J.D. Vance later said that efforts had failed because of Iran's refusal to agree to zero enrichment of uranium, which it sees as a vital part of its sovereignty.
The United States has now gone to war with Iran twice. In the course of 9 months, and it still doesn't know if Iran's nuclear program is completely, decimated or gone for good.
For its part, Iran cited U.S. attempts to dictate unreasonable terms and an inability to inspire trust in their Iranian counterparts. Yet neither country has fully given up on diplomacy, even as they prepare for a potential return to war. Iran's ambassador to Pakistan said the talks had laid the foundation for a diplomatic process, and several U.S. officials quoted in American media said that room for a deal remained.
If the United States reaches a diplomatic deal with Iran, and the Israelis don't like that deal, there is a question mark what Israel can then do. I don't think many of us analysts out there really think the Israelis can stay in a war with Iran without the United States. There is a reason why Bibi Netanyahu visited Donald Trump 7 times in the course of less than a year to sell him the idea of going to war with Iran, because he knows Israel can't go to war with Iran alone. Iran is not Gaza, it's not Lebanon, it's not Syria. It's a country of 93 million people, about 80 times the size of Israel. So the Israelis needed the United States to go into this war. They managed to get Trump to join them. Now Trump might decide he's had enough. He wants to get out. And if he does that, then I don't see really how the Israelis can force the United States to stay in the war that a majority of Americans are against. Certainly not if the American side gets this bare minimum diplomatic, concessions from the Iranian side.